right, let's start 2024 with the big one. If you have Jordan cards, if you have a 1986 Fleer Jordan, have or want to buy, or you have Star Jordan cards, this is the episode to watch. Also, it will help explain why I have a real 1984 Star Jordan 101 and why I have only a counterfeit 1986 Fleer Jordan. Stick around, and you'll find out.
The 1980s basketball card market has changed. Let's talk what's currently happening with a focus on 1983 through 86 Star basketball cards.
All right, welcome to the 1980 Star Basketball channel. We're going to be talking where we talk 1980s cards, not just Star. We talk Fleer and we'll talk hoops, but our main focus is going to be on Jordans, Star, and 86 Fleer, simply because they're generally the most valuable sets, and once in a while I'll throw in some 1980 tops. But on this episode we're going to be talking about the Jordan rookie card. What is, I realize that there's a debate and everything. If you want to, if you have an 86 Fleer or want to buy one, then I would watch all the information, because there's a couple of pieces that have come out and I've talked about it in my other videos, but I'm going to give more testimony, and I'm going to be showing some videos of influencers who are talking, as well as some people just talking about it in general, and basically kind of coming around to debate around Jordan's rookie card. To me, there is no debate. It's simply this card right here. It is there is only one rookie card for a multitude of reasons, and the 1984 Star 101, not this, which I showed. This is a counterfeit one. I'll explain why in a few minutes. But there is also no other Star cards are not. There is no other Star card that is a rookie card. Not a 288 for people who know Star, not even though it was released at the same base set, not a 195. And I'll kind of talk a little bit more to that when I kind of show one of the blogs that was given to me to look at. So kind of starting this off, rookie, what does it mean? It means the first year of kind of your career in something. Your rookie year as a cop, it's your first year as a police officer, rookie year, and I think but I'm finding out.
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Right, it's that confusing. Inigo Montoya said it. It seems like rookie for Jordan, for Michael Jordan cards, it's thrown around. Why? The simple reason is money. If you apply a rookie to your eBay listing or whatever, it's going to sell. So for that simple reason, if we backtrack in time back to this, originally everything happened because there was only one megaphone, there was one voice in the hobby, and it was Beckett. And I recently saw this clip of two people talking about it, and the guy, actually one of the guys is trying to explain more to him. I think this guy in the yellow hat is trying to explain more about that. He seems to know a chunk about Star, and he's looked into it a little more than the other guy, but the other guy actually they start saying, what is the rookie card? And they kind of have this debate, or not debate, he actually basically just says, I think this isn't the fact that the rookie is checks more boxes for the 84 Star. It seems like that's easily the rookie, the most important boxes. The other guy just has an argument, oh, it's pack pulled. And it's like, he then starts on trying to say, like, well, basically I watched a Beckett podcast, and that's what they came up with internally. So here's the clip.
For Star, Jordan checks more cards on the checklist of a rookie card, except for the one that it's not pack pulled.
No, it checks all the boxes, but
that one, right? But the pack pulled. 86 Fleer would not even check the main box, which is the first card of playing the game at the highest level, right? Which is the NBA.
Yep.
I would say that's way more important than the fact that it wasn't pack pulled, right?
Yep.
And as I watched more of the video, he actually got kind of sidetracked. He got into Jordan. He didn't actually explain his reasoning. He just basically said, well, that's what Beckett said, and that's the argument for Pack pulled, is that Beckett said it. And right, Beckett said that because of reason. Beckett was getting paid by Fleer then. That was their advertiser. They have every intention of doing what's right for their company and an incentive to pump up Fleer at that moment. That is part of that decision-making process. And, there's no way that they would go with Star, who is now bankrupt at that time and gone, and shut down. So it made absolutely total sense for Beckett to say, well, we're going to call it, an XRC, which makes also zero sense because it's not extended from anything. The 1984 Star is in a base set card. So they try to use this catch-all phrase and whatever. But mainly their point was buy packs, buy product, buy packs. Their main advertisers are people who buy packs, sell packs, and they want you to continue to buy. So it's all kind of money centric every time you kind of look at this, because if there was no money attached and the cards were sitting there and that one was made and this one was made in 1984 and this one is made a full 2 years later, this is a third-year card, it's pretty obvious, but generally we only want to view things like if we get defensive about something if we have a vested interest. Well, that's where it started, was the top. The vested interest was at the absolute top and it went down. So again, I bought an 86 Fleer relatively recently and I went, you know what? I think these have a ways to fall. It's a third-year card, given the fact in the last year and a half that PSA has come out grading these. The president of PSA has said that this is the true rookie card. It is Michael Jordan's rookie card. And with Beckett, Beckett backtracking with, the apology issue of saying, oh, these are real and they're great. And these influencers I'm about to show, it's just overwhelming. I don't want to own this. However, I do need a binder filler. So actually, I've had this kind of forever, and this is what goes into my 86 Fleer binder set. I'm not going to buy it because the prices are so, to me, for a third-year card that had such massive print runs, I don't need it. I can get it. I can get a nicely centered one in a grade 1, 2 through 10. No, I can't get a 10. Nor would I want a 10. I wouldn't pay $50,000 for a 10. They're not worth it for a third-year card, in my opinion. Is it an iconic card? Definitely. But, it isn't. I am a rookie card, Jordan card, and a set collector. So, I really focus on the rookie cards. And this one, to me, was the absolute grail and the best card in sports cards. So, without kind of further ado, I just want to say that, in watching some of, when I watch some of the people that I respect, doing these YouTube videos and whatnot, a couple stand out to me, and I've pointed these out before. One was a sports card dad, and this is what he had to say.
I think that 84 Star number 101 is the true rookie card for Michael Jordan. It is the first one, and I understand, people are going to say, hey, 86 Fleer is iconic. It was way more widely distributed and more available, but to me, that's not the defining piece. I think 84 Star is it.
So, and I kind of watch him. He seems grounded in common sense, kind of the same thing. Like, he wants an 86 Fleer Jordan card, but they're just so high priced too. But, the 84 Star is the rookie. So the train has gotten going in the last year and a half. People were starting to, going hype. And the only reason that people are buying 101s is to cross over and make money. And no, if the perception changes and the rookie card is kind of solidified by higher voices, then that could be something that absolutely astronomically shoots these up. And I don't want to be priced out of getting a Jordan rookie because I love basketball cards. He's my favorite player and was, and now I would basically not be able to get his rookie card. To me, even as lofty prices as there are, they are still, to me, completely undervalued. So I basically am kind of putting my money where my mouth is and getting some. Here's another big voice, or I saw this on the podcast. I also saw this I saw Nat Turner say it himself, but in another video, but here he is being talked about right now.
People love the first card from the first base set. And so, that's part of it. And to go along with what you were saying also about the XRC, I pulled this up. I interviewed Nat Turner coming up on about a year and a half ago now. And I asked him a question actually about the Fleer rookie. And this is what he said, part of his answer. Here's what he said. He said, but to be blunt, it's not actually Michael Jordan's rookie card. Speaking of the 86 Fleer. He'd been playing in the league for 2 years before that. So his rookie card is, in fact, the star card from 1984-85, which is a beautiful card, the red bordered one. But it's just like the Mickey Mantle 1952 Topps. Everyone associates that with his rookie card, when in fact it is the 1951 Bowman.
And then you have basically, after that, here's this. You saw Jeff Wilson buy his, $100K for his 84, was it PSA 8? PSA 8 at the National, and his graphic that he used.
And there it is in big, bold, red letters, real.
Did you notice the real rookie on that graphic? And this was two guys talking about star cards, and I just thought it was, one of those people obviously I agree with, and it just seems like this was a good watch as well.
Very important card. I do think it's his true rookie. It's Star was a licensed brand. If people want to, you hear the if it's not packed pulled, then it's not a true rookie. I think that there's just a fine line with that because there's cards now that are coming out that I wouldn't consider packed pulled that we're calling rookies.
So, and then I stumbled across this. This is johnny'sgems.biz. And this one was more interesting to me because of a lot of data on this. Check this out.
So here's a good article written by a guy named John Reimold. If he sees this, correct me. And it's called johnny'sgems.biz, and he wrote an article called "The Truth Revealed," where he explains that absolutely without a doubt the 101 Jordan 84 Stars, the rookie card, and the 86 Fleer is it's a third-year card. And I agree. I agree with almost everything he writes in this article, and except for the fact of one thing, and I'll get to that in a second. And he uses the 86 Fleer and the Mickey Mantle to kind of justify the value. He's basically saying that the 101 is insanely undervalued and the 86 Fleer is overvalued, or even as a using it as a relative, just in comparison, it's astronomically low. And also using the Mantle's pop counts, the 101 Jordan Star has half the pop count of the Mantle, and the Mantle has these lofty valuations. So basically saying this stuff is insanely undervalued, of which I agree to. And think that he puts out a bunch of information, which is really great, basically saying, extended rookie card, it's a blanket term, kind of as I stated, it's a blanket term that doesn't apply to Star. So the one thing the reason I actually pulled this up is I actually want to focus on the one thing I disagree with. So as minor, but it's actually a pretty big point because I'm going to use this to talk about later when I talk about where I disagree with what Steve Taft said. And it's kind of in the root of the problem. We start using rookie so loosely, in a lot of things where rookie, it's simply the first base card of the base set of an NBA licensed set. And so for here, he kind of comes in and implies and considers the 195 and the 288, which are also from the base set. They were released in the same bag, but he considers these also rookie cards. I disagree with that. I think that these are rookie year cards, but they are not rookie cards. Rookie cards being, in his Bulls uniform on a Bulls team, the team he played for, which is part of, all the other teams in the NBA, or has representation of, would be, the base set, team sets, and NBA license set. So what's interesting to me is that this is kind of another thing where, I think logic is very, very much shown, but then it kind of strays off on, where people kind of get subjective. And I think it's actually really clear cut with the 101. It's the Jordan rookie to me is almost one of the simplest rookie designations. There's other ones, as you go farther back, there's only 1 year and it gets simpler. But to me, this is just incredibly simple. The 86 Fleer is a third-year card. If I do believe, though, this 195 and 288, if the 101 did not exist and the 117 did not exist, the 86 Fleer 57 would be the rookie card over these two. These are specialized cards. This is an Olympic card, and this is a Rookie of the Year card. They would be more akin to that. They would have a high value because they're very collectible, but again, kind of specialized, kind of along the lines of why it's easy to weed out his Jordan promo or his Interlake. Simply, again, the word rookie sells, and that sells to people, so it's going to make money as an eBay listing if you put your rookie on it, and that's what everyone does. So really, it's all about money and why this term got loose. So here is and again, I pull up this article, kind of example on that.
So anyway, just check out that article if you get a chance. It's got a lot of information on it. But one thing that it's all doing is that even though that person is saying that 101 is clearly the rookie card, kind of like it's one thing I also disagree with Steve Taft. Steve Taft is the godfather of Star for those who don't know, but. There's only one slight thing that I disagreed with him on is in the fact, so 99.9% Steve is great and everything, but he says that in Jeff Wilson's interview, Jeff Wilson asked him, said, so do you consider the Jordan Fleer to also be a rookie? And I think Steve was being nice, and he said, well, it can be the Fleer rookie. And I don't think it can be that, because as I'm trying to show in this video, that throwing the term around only creates ambiguity. The clear definition helps the hobby. Without it, you start creating things for that confuse people, and generally at the end of the day, misinformation you can sell with it and use it to make money. If you're in the hobby and you want standards and to understand things, then having definitions and standards helps. So Steve trying to be nice and saying, well, it could be a Fleer rookie. It's nice of you, Steve, but no, you can't, because then we can't define other things easier. The 101 and Star, those are truly the greats, rookie cards of those Hall of Famers. So to sum up everything that I'm doing, I hear the argument, all of a sudden, if you think this way, if you are, you're thinking with Star and you go, oh, this is the rookie, and it's really easy to see. What I don't like is all of a sudden you're labeled like, oh, you just don't like Fleer and you're in this camp and you get placed in this camp, kind of like politics, and people want to throw you there because generally it's the other side that wants to throw you there because they want to silence you. Again, I came all Fleer background, everything. But from the hobby, it never made any sense. And when I look at it now, very clearly, it makes perfect sense. And I'm not in some clan of Star. I just really like the cards now. But it's clear to see that the whole, the distribution and the pack pulled arguments, they make zero sense and they're not grounded. Really quick, for anyone who has a pack pulled argument, a couple of things to think of against that is, distribution of it is, if I bought a box of 86 Fleer, I knew what I was getting when I opened it. I was going to get 3 Jordans, the randomness, I don't know what that argument has. It confuses me. So what do you mean by pack pulled? Why does it have to be pack pulled? What's the gamble? Well, that's just how we always distribute it. No, that's how you sell. Cards can be out there, and in the future, it can be done very many different ways. So you don't know. A basketball card, is a basketball card. Also, if they overprinted Jordans, what would you think if you think that the pack pulled argument is it? Ask yourself this: on an 86 Fleer box, what if they had overproduced and created 1 million Jordan 86 Fleers? Would it still be the rookie card? If your answer is yes, then you're wrong, because then they would have had to put it in every single pack. The rest of the cards could have been still random, but if you opened it and maybe they turned that into a selling point, oh, a Jordan included in every pack, it's still numbered number 57, so you need it for the set. So if that were the case, are you saying that all of a sudden that 57 Fleer would lose its RC designation in Beckett? You end up down these rabbit holes of logic because it's broken. A pack pulled breaks any logical collector's mind. So all right, I had to back off, and I was starting to lose my mind there. Basically, just summing everything up is really, the rookie for Jordan, obviously, I've talked about it at length, but really it just kind of comes down to money that there's even a debate. There is no debate. So, do me a favor and subscribe, because I'm going to be putting out some other videos on this soon, hopefully, and we'll be creating some good Jordan videos, 101, analyzing the 101, BGS, PSA, all that fun stuff. So just do me a favor and join me along the ride. Thanks.